to enable unable Muslims to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. It becomes mandatory a couple days before the Eid, given out just for the sake of the Almighty. I am Ramadan, the month of Ibadah, about to leave, but there are few days left. Those who have done good should complete it. Those who have neglected it, I say, let's end in goodness. I am Ramadan.
Okay, that's the spoken word, I am Ramadan. And of course, we're talking fasting and healthy living. And I have two dietitians in the studio, Rosevalene and Haja Jume. So Haja Jume, I played that again because of you specifically, because you were not here when we took it the first time. So hearing the words of that poem, how does it make you feel in a season like this? Let me start with that.
Well, I'm so happy when I had the jingle. It's nice having that one, and at least I know this is the season, and this is what we're practicing now. You know, as my other colleague have just said, I think she defined what fasting is, and well, this is the 30 days or 29 days fasting that the Muslims are doing to abstain from eating, drinking, and other marital affairs in the daytime. And it's not everything that we eat. We try to eat in a healthy way. It's just a kind of changing of lifestyle for us to be healthy. Normally we eat at dawn and at sunset. Yeah. And so when we come to eat, you know, in most cases people doesn't even know what to eat. They eat every sort of junks. Yeah. I want to eat moi moi, I have to eat rice, I have to this, and it's too much. So we need to eat little, because the calorie you need at that breaking time of fasting is just little. You need little calorie, and you need to hydrate yourself, because definitely you are going for prayers. Yeah. So that prayers, you know, is enough for you to have, it's an exercise. Yeah. So you don't overfeed yourself. So you take a little, going for the prayers, then when you come back, you come and rehydrate, you hydrate yourself again. Okay. So you use locally available foods. You don't have to go for expensive things, because things with the economy of the country, so you go for locally available food. We have like tamarind, we have like hibiscus juice, we have like cucumber.
That's what we call zobo.
It's zobo. Okay. Yes, yeah. We have like baobab, uka. Yeah. We have like cucumber and watermelon. These are all hydrating foods. Okay,
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was going to ask you, what is the best kind of food to eat the moment you break your fast? I'm going to let you speak on that a little bit, Rosa, because sometimes when people just finish fasting, the next thing is they may not even drink water, because you talked about hydrating yourself. They may not even take water first. The next thing is they're eating eba, they're eating swallow, they're eating rice, and they're eating everything all at the same time. So Rosa, she mentioned quite a few, but I want you to talk to us about the best kind of thing to eat the moment you break your fast and why.
Now,
because we're speaking to your health now.
Sure.
Yeah, so let's talk about
now, when you are fasting, it's said to be a process in the body system. And at that moment, the best way to lubricate your system that has gone through a process is with water first. Because some people tend sometimes to break with most of our citrus juice, and when and when they break with citrus fruit, they call those citrus fruits enemies. How? You break with your oranges, and the next minute you're saying, oh, when I break with oranges, I start having this stomach sensation. I'm having pains in my stomach, and the oranges are not good. It's not a good meal because it's acidic in nature. One thing the person forgets to note is that it's already acidic nature that we know, but the body has bile juices that help us to stabilize these acidic food to alkaline in nature.
So I shouldn't take fruit orange.
So in other words, start with water first, because water is a powerful vehicle. Now, what does the water do? Water will aid you, aside lubricating our muscles, you know, it's like a refreshener. It gives you the strength. It pushes down whatever remaining nutrients that the body has stored. and gets you prepared for whatever meal you should consume. And you don't start eating heavy. Because
right.
once they do that, they end up breaking down the system at the same time. And that is why for someone who has fasted and is looking for one big bowl of swallow and soup, you tend up being a redundant person at that point.
Right.
So what the water does is that it has filled you up. And once you've taken water, water reduces the amount of food you should let in. So in other words, even if you finish taking water and your body yearns for, you want to take pap and moi moi, or you want to take masa and, you know, a little of tea, that's good. It's fine. Somebody will say, why didn't you